we are back. And I am very, very, very tired today. It's like 2 in the morning and I can't sleep, so I just thought I would play some games, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what we're doing today. I know we need money, but we need coal mostly. But I also know that we had that like cutscene where a tree fell over. I want to see what this thing is. Oh, it takes hardwood. I think I probably have that, but I don't know if I want to pay for it. I probably should, right? Just to actually like see it and see what it is. And we have time today, and I can just go get more hardwood. So maybe that's something to do. We'll grab an axe. So we can go down there and grab more of it. We have 150, so we probably have plenty. I think there's another tree down here too. So yeah, so I guess we'll do that. We'll chop down a stump. Then once Clint's opens up, we'll go get coal and smelt our iridium bars. I don't know if there's any point in doing this. Hopefully this isn't a mistake. But I guess we'll see. I don't know how hardwood would repair a stump. Oh, okay. Well, I guess nothing happened. Maybe next time. I'm assuming that's like the raccoon thing, I want to say. Like there's something to do with the raccoon. I'm pretty sure that's probably what that is. I saw that raccoon run off from like the greenhouse that one day. So I don't know anything about that. I feel like I remember seeing there were like raccoon bundles or raccoon seeds or something. And yeah, if that's the case, then neat. I don't know what it will be, but we'll check it out when it gets there. So for now, I guess I'll try to make up the hardwood that I lost and go over to the house. The blacksmith. I need a lot of coal. I just don't want to spend the money. I know I should. I just don't like spending. I don't know. I can't remember how much it costs, but we buy a lot at once and it kind of hurts. So like, yeah, $30,000 worth probably. It's a lot of money, but we need it to make more money. I suppose. It's one way to look at it. I mean, yeah, it is a bummer. You lose 10% of your iridium bar by having to buy it, but it's not the end of the world. I should probably plant more hardwood trees and yeah, maybe use some fertilizer to grow them because we really need them. I can't remember, it's just that. I'll just grow 3. Let's do this first though, because it takes all day. And I don't know, we don't really have, there's not a whole lot left that we need to do today. Because we're just on that money, we just are rushing for money, right? That's all we need. There's lots and lots of money. So everything else, like nothing really matters. We have, I wonder, we have a tree down there, down south. I don't know if it's going to grow. It's right by the water. I don't know if trees can grow next to the water. I mean, I'll put fertilizer on it just in case. But I have a feeling that it won't grow. right there. But maybe it will. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. I don't know what else to do today. I feel like we just chop wood every time we don't go to the caverns. It's kind of our thing. And we're probably going to wait until fall to go to Ginger Island, I think. Just because we need so much money. We only need, I guess, one more crop of starfruit. Which I guess we could afford. Oh, I need to make one of these. Tappers. 2 tappers. Guess we'll just do random chores, you know, just try and get... Why is this not grown? Well, is it just the 2? Just 2 for now. And, I don't know, we can just do, we can get cheese. It's cheese day. And then we need, what, 4 of these probably? Yeah. Look at us remembering stuff. Then we need wood, we need... Oh gosh, what do we need? All kinds of stuff probably that I don't remember. We could start doing museum stuff. We haven't really touched on that. I don't know if I feel like... I don't know if I feel like it, to be honest. I don't really want to look at a spreadsheet. Well, not a spreadsheet, but a... what's it called? Gosh, I cannot think today. Oh well, I'm gonna give up on that sentence. Just like a web page, right? And try to decide what geodes to open and whatnot. You know, it's just, we're not gonna do that. We could jump in the caverns, but yesterday we had a really good caverns day, and today our luck isn't very good, so I don't really want to... I don't know, I feel like I don't really want to follow that with a bad luck run. I don't think it's going to feel very good. You know, we'll wait for Pyramid or Star Drop again. Could probably prep some fertilizer, or not fertilizer, geez. Some explosives. The ammo and bombs, in case we do have good luck tomorrow. I hope we do. I really do prefer to have, like, I don't know, if I could pick, I would do every other day is good luck. Just so I could have 1 chore, 1 cavern, 1 chore, 1 cavern. But you can't really pick. I've been reading about different fruit trees and how, basically just like growing them in real life. It's kind of hard, you know, because weather just isn't our friend, you know. Sometimes you just lose all of your trees. So I was reading the most common thing is like, while you're trying to get trees established, sometimes you just lose them all. And it's kind of a bummer. I know it's just how it is, and obviously I just chopped a bunch down, so now I'm looking to fill that void, you know, with new trees. Ones that are actually healthy and everything. But, I don't know. Should we make explosive ammo? We only have 12. We'll make like 100. It seems like a not a crazy number, but eventually, like, I'm excited to just make 999 and be done with it, you know? Just don't have to think about it. But after this month, money gets a lot easier, and we don't have to really focus on it as much anymore. God, we have really random stuff in here. I do kind of want to start looking at our conversion to... I don't want to do it now, though. Converting to iridium sprinklers. Ooh, we get like a lot of frame issues right here. I wonder if I should close You know what the answer almost always is? To just close Chrome. And then all the frame issues just go away. I don't know why that is, but it just seems like, I don't know, for some reason internet browsers like, or Chrome, you'd think Chrome would be a good, like a well-functioning piece of software, and it just isn't. If you have too many tabs open, it just, I don't know, it seems like maybe I'm asking too much, but you'd think the browser would just function nicely. I don't know, I don't want to just chop trees all day. It's 4:50. We've already burned about half the day. And I guess we could go into the mines. I don't remember. Well, we could go. Let's go to what's his name's and see where we're at with different monster slayer goals. Maybe that's something we can look into. Like, is it worth trying to kill a bunch of slimes or something? I don't know. Because this guy gives you, oh yeah, vampire ring and napalm ring. I'm not really going to use those. Skeletons. I mean, we can do insects real quick. And maybe duggies. It's just something to do, you know. And the duggies can give you bombs, I guess. The insects, I could care less. But, I mean, they're easy, right? I think we'll just get them on this floor. And be done with it, you know. Maybe one more floor. But duggies are a little bit more challenging just because they're, I don't know, they're harder to find, right? I don't remember, like this will be that. I don't remember where else you get duggies. And then crabs, I think we have, oh, they also drop bombs. Forgot about that. I think 15 is like the best floor for everything. For duggies and for insects. But if we don't need insects, this isn't good. But do I want to do elevator stuff? Not really, right? Not, what is this, 25? 15. No duggies. Maybe this 16 will be, nope, no duggies. And, I don't know. Okay, well, I guess we're just kind of, what is that? Fish shirt. Great. Dougie, there we go. I don't know why I'm doing this. Just something to do. I'm sure there's better things, but, you know, whatever. We'll get ancient seeds and living hats or something. Who knows? We could also do void stuff. I think void stuff is probably better, maybe. There's no duggies on these. I always think there's going to be like a dougie on these ones. But I don't think that you can get duggies past floor 30 or whatever. Gosh, it takes forever to kill stuff. I'm not going to bother with these void boys. They're not really, they're not high on my list. Skeletons, on the other hand, these could be easy enough. Just a couple hits and they're good, you know? I can't remember how many we needed, but I don't think it was very many. And, I mean, do we want to just go down floors? Not really. But we'll do it. Is there a skeleton? No, just a ghost. I can't, is there one for ghosts? Probably is, right? Would make sense. Bone sword. Oh, jade. I mean, I guess you do get free, like, decent stuff from these floors. So, I don't know. I can't complain too much. I am complaining a lot. But for some reason, I don't know why I am. Maybe because I'm so tired. And I have like a whole long work day ahead of me. What is this? Combat boots. You know, I don't know. I'm just feeling a little bit whiny, I guess. I would like to kill a Dougie. Where are you, dude? Unreal. I guess we'll just go with skeletons. I wonder if the floating skulls and do those count towards skeletons? I don't know. They should. But I don't know the answer. Dougie. Let's do that. Dougie right down here? No. Yeah, I don't know. It's just not in the stars today. I could break this down. And at some point, I should probably engage with the dwarf. But it's too late now. We're into the evening, so no dwarf engagement. Oh yeah, we're smelting iridium. We'll sell these. Or not sell, but I think I'm just gonna trash this bone sword in this dwarf scroll. I just don't want to deal with it. I think that's the situation. And then, like always, we're gonna grab all of our explosives in the event that we get to go to the caverns, so we don't have to have a tough reset day. Ooh, but we're gonna be out of iridium already, so we really do need a caverns day. So hoping for a pyramid or greater. So I don't need anything else. We'll make a couple staircases. I don't want to bring the full stack of stone again. I feel like that was kind of a mistake. And then we can bring cherry bombs. We have omnis. We have omnis in 2 spots. We have a lot of omnis, wow. We have 2 of these, we don't need 2 of those. They don't sell for anything, so I'm just gonna trash them. Tomorrow's Saturday, nothing important to trade. We have a lightning storm, which is cool. And we have, what is this, 13? I guess I can check in my crafting. 16? Does that seem right? Yeah, 3, 6, 12. Yeah, that's good enough. That's a fine number. We don't need more than that, so. We'll go to bed, and I will see you in a minute here. Oh yeah, we sold stuff. And then I'll see you in a minute. Alright, we got a new day. 2 lightning storms in a row, which is cool. In neutral luck, which I don't really want to do it, but I think we're just gonna go to the caverns anyway. It's not necessarily the best use of our time, but there's only so many chores, you know, in a given day that you can do, so we'll just have a little bit tougher of a run today. We'll try not to, I don't know, I mean, I'll try not to use too many resources for this particular day, just because our luck isn't that great. But, you know, if we can get out with 200 iridium, that'd be cool. If we can't, you know, then so be it. So far, not ideal, but we're just starting, you know. Oh, there we go. Who knows, maybe this will be the best run we've ever seen. But yeah, so I don't know, I'm still really tired. Still really early. Free pit. It's pretty cool. For a neutral luck day. I don't think I've gone to the caverns on a neutral luck day yet in this run. Just because, I don't know, usually I want to just do something else. But I want to do the caverns today, so that's what we're going to do. Oh, I guess I could check on that raccoon thing. I don't know if I get like a notification if somebody moves in or what, but if we do, I guess that's cool. But we might have to just check and see, but whatever. Could be grabbing those crystals. That would probably be a good idea. But I'm not, you know. We already have, I think, enough lightning rods that I don't feel too bad about our situation. So, that's that. Man, we are actually getting really lucky today. I swear it said neutral, right? So, whatever. I will take it and not be mad. I mean, I don't expect to be on the same pace as a usual day. But starting out with this many pits will definitely help us along. And it will help us for floors like this that are less than stellar, you know? At least it was a small floor and everything was like pretty close together, you know? What the heck? Look at all this. Maybe these are crabs. Let's eat a salad. These must be crabs. We'll lay this bomb down and find out. That's a crab, I think. Yeah, they're all crabs. It's like, man, there's no way those are iridium. It would be nice, but just unlikely. They're beating me up though, that's for sure. I think that one might have been iridium. Man, another pit. I don't like when they're super close to the entrance like that, because it's really easy to accidentally think that you're jumping in the pit, but you're accidentally leaving the caverns. Because I mean, the menu that pops up looks identical, especially if you're barely paying attention. Because I will say in Stardew, like, I do not read any of the text. I don't really care, almost ever, what the in-game text is. Whether it's like NPC dialogue or whatever. You know, at one point I went through and read it all, but anymore, I know it's the same kind of stuff. I know Leah's going to be mad about art. Shane's going to want to quit drinking or whatever. So it's like, I just don't need to reread their sad stories or happy stories. So I don't know. I'm like, that's why I never care for a lot of farming sims, because there's a lot of like, well, not farming sims, but farming and like RPG style sims, because I don't care about the character development. So, you know, it's not something I don't think I care about it almost ever in games. I mostly just want to swing a sword and pick on some crops, you know. So, I don't know. Which is kind of weird, because part of the whole appeal of Stardew is the people, right? It's like part of the main focus. So maybe it's fitting that I'm doing a Joja run. Like maybe it fits my personality more than it seems. And it's not that I'm not antisocial necessarily. You know, I'm a little bit antisocial here and there. I'm more introverted, I guess is the better way to say that. Because antisocial has some negative connotations, you know. But I guess I don't really see it in a negative way. I just see it as somebody who's like content being alone. But I definitely do like intentionally avoid people sometimes. But I don't know if that qualifies as like, because I feel like in different countries, antisocial means different things too. Like, I feel like in England, and maybe I'm wrong, and if I am, feel free to correct me. But I feel like the term antisocial is like much worse than it is in the States. Like it's used to, it's almost used to describe like I don't know, more of the definition of the word, like anti-society, like actively working against society rather than kind of being more withdrawn. You know what I mean? So maybe I'm incorrect, but I feel like that's how I've heard it in like, you hear it a lot in like crime documentaries and stuff. Like, oh, he's exhibiting antisocial like behavior, which means this, and like, I feel like now I'm just rambling. If I was truly antisocial, I probably wouldn't have any social outlets though, so maybe that's not true. In my job, I guess my job is like really, really social. I'm like forced to interact with people pretty much non-stop, so maybe this is all just untrue. Maybe I'm plenty social. I'm just, I don't know. When you don't want to talk, you don't want to talk. I think that's really what it is more than anything. Sometimes you just want to be alone, and during those times you just really want no interruption whatsoever. Man, this is pretty good luck for a neutral day. Maybe I should be going to the caverns a little bit more often and not just doing good luck days. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, dude. I feel like there's a little bit of a change to the way like ladder logic looks or works. So it almost feels as though like after a certain level of luck, you just don't get more ladders. So like once you hit neutral, it feels like the luck is just decent for ladders. Like there's a certain amount of ladders now, and then maybe luck impacts other items more than ladders like it used to. So I could be wrong. I don't know. I haven't looked at the code. I don't really do that too much. That's for other people, I'm not trying to. I don't really care for coding. I tried to do it for a while, and I realized, like, I don't know, something else can just do this. Somebody else can do this, or some object. Maybe this is what AI is for. Man, AI is getting crazy. I don't know, maybe I don't want to talk about it. But like watching some of this new AI video that's coming out is insane. Like you almost can't tell. And I never really thought it would get to that point, People have been talking about this forever. But there's always been that uncanny valley. And suddenly that uncanny valley is kind of just gone. And that, I don't know if that's concerning or not. But, I don't know. I don't really use AI for anything. I don't feel like I get anything from it. Except for like, a lot of the time you just get bad information. And I know some people, especially in my industry, they use it for like cleaning up grammar and things like that in their email instead of like learning how to speak. And that's fine because grammar is not that important. But I don't know, for me, I would rather just learn the skill for a lot of this stuff than rely on a machine to guide me, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to run an email through ChatGPT every time I have a question for somebody. I'll just learn how to communicate with that individual. You know what I mean? And maybe that sounds a little rude. It probably does. It definitely does, because I'm just saying that if you don't know how to write an email, I'm better than you, basically, is what that sounds like. And it's not true, because writing an email doesn't matter anyway. and your grammar doesn't matter. But I think learning matters, right? Like learning new things and bettering yourself is important. And using AI instead of doing that is maybe where things are going to go really, really poorly for us. It's like mental math, right? Nobody knows, at least in my line of work, and this may be different other places, but nobody really knows how to do general mental math. And this is, again, mostly a statement for the US for tipping, because a lot of places don't do tipping, right? But in the United States, it's custom to just tip 20% at a restaurant, assuming your service was like acceptable, right? But I feel like a lot of people have trouble calculating that 20% when it's a relatively easy calculation. And there's like a lot of tips or like tricks for it, right? And I don't know, maybe it's just the company I keep that is not particularly good at math. And which I don't believe to be the case, but maybe it is, and I just haven't noticed. But percentage calculation, I don't know. It may not be an everyday use thing, but it's good to know how to do it, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe learning stuff like that really doesn't matter. And it probably doesn't. Like, I don't know. I guess bear with me while I just talk my way around this subject. Because I try to have an open mind about it. I probably sound like I don't. But I do think learning new things is important. And I know if I've used like a Google search to find out information, I don't really retain it as much as I could. And I know AI is the same way. Like I have used ChatGPT before. I'm not completely in the dark. You know, I needed to, what was I trying to do? I was trying to improve the logic on a spreadsheet. And it was something that I just had no interest in actually learning how to do. I don't care. It was just a task that needed to get done for somebody else. And they didn't want to put in the time to do it. I didn't either. So therefore, ChatGPT solved it in seconds. And I suppose there's the value there, right? If you really don't care to learn it, then why waste the energy? Maybe that's the lessons learned here. I guess my worry is that it will go too far. And instead of doing it for the things we don't really care about, we'll end up relying on it for things that maybe we should have learned. That's where my conclusion is. Use it if you want for stuff that doesn't matter, but don't use it for stuff that does, or stuff you do care about. I think art is going to be a really tough one for a lot of people. You're starting to see like a lot of AI art, and it's not just that cheesy AI art that was there before. I kind of think there's something nice about that terrible AI art that was existing for a while, just because it was so very obviously AI, and you know, the source material was obvious, and the shortcomings of AI was also really obvious. But as it gets better and better, I guess we'll explode all this. As the AI gets better and better, the novelty and the cuteness of it wears off a lot. And I don't know, you see it in like different creators' thumbnails. You see it in, you know, these little shortcuts of things that you probably should spend time on. And I can't say much about that because I have the laziest thumbnail art ever, you know. But I guess I made it, if that's worth anything. It's not, but you know, whatever. Oh gosh, I'm gonna die. And my stomach hurts. Sometimes when I don't sleep very well, it hurts my stomach. Which I don't know if that's a normal reaction to poor sleep. I feel like poor sleep hurts you in a lot of weird ways. Anyway, I'm done talking about AI. I think that was enough. I know it's getting it's kind of a tired subject, and it has a lot of attention right now. And it's, yeah, whatever. We'll just move on and talk about something else. I don't want to fight. I never do these floors. At some point, I'll have to kill dinosaurs. But for now, they'll remain. Oh, 2 of them. Very nice. Oh, I should grab that. I should oh man. These guys really sneak up on you, don't they? Like everything seems fine and then suddenly you're down to no health. Oh, is this all just... Oh, these are all crabs. Sneaky, sneaky. I'll just eat a spicy eel. We have a ton of cheese and food. I shouldn't be just constantly eating spicy eels. But we have a lot of those too, so it kind of is like... Doesn't really matter, you know? And the answer is no. I am still, in my mind, stuck on AI stuff. I know I said I would drop it, but I keep thinking about it. And it's not like I don't have any interesting points about it. I just am thinking about it a little bit. It's just such a crazy thing. It feels like it came out of nowhere. I'm sure it's been in development for ages, but it just really feels like it popped up and suddenly it was like a big deal. And it's just everywhere now, man. It is nuts. I'm a little interested to see like the first massive trick, you know, the first massive event that causes laws to start forming. Because right now there's really loose laws, right? But I guarantee you something big enough will happen that laws will start forming, and something will trigger like massive laws. I don't know if it'll be like a giant financial hit, like a stock market thing, or I don't know. You never know, dude. Something that makes... I don't know. I can't really even posit a theory because if I knew it, I would get ahead of it and make some money or whatever. But I don't have that level of omniscience. It's just crazy. Everything's crazy. Also, you know what's really crazy? Is this Skull Caverns run is like... I mean, this is really good, in my opinion. For a neutral luck day, and we've only used like a little bit of ammo. We haven't really been burning through bombs. We've just been kind of casually having a good time, you know. And I'm really happy with this. I hope I don't accidentally make a mistake and, oh my goodness, get killed by a bunch of mummies or something. But right now, I mean, everything's cool. Everything's fine. Fine and dandy. I'll have to give luck, like neutral luck, a fairer shake going forward. Because I really have just been writing it off as nothing. Like this is what I expect a neutral luck floor to look like. Just kind of empty, you know, and I do think I'll head back a little earlier than usual, probably in the next 10 minutes. Because I want to get the iron, or the iridium going. So when I wake up, it's done already. Oh, I missed my chance, I think. Well, we'll go. It kind of drives me crazy when you get back to the farm and you're all ready, or you wake up in the morning and you're all ready to go, and you have to wait like 10 minutes for all the different furnaces to be done. I don't know why, but it really bugs me. I think I have a couple days still before the final crop is due. I don't know though. I hope I do. I don't want to be in a bad spot with that. We'll put this back. We'll keep it, I guess, just in case. I mean, we might have another decent luck day again. If we do, I suppose I'll play another day. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. It wouldn't be the worst thing to play 3 days. For now, we'll potentially call it, and I will see you when I see you. That's what I'm going to go with. Goodbye.